Hello students, welcome to Rice Ice. I am Amit Karan Chaudhary. Today is in our prelims bites. We are going to discuss about, can neutral ships be lawfully attacked? So these are questions. This topics is covered in today's the in the newspapers. And we all know the context that recently US strikes commercial ships, and that result is three Indian seafarers are killed. Okay. So this incidents questions so many things. What is the international laws regarding neutral ships, regarding commercial ships, which ships are not linked to any war? So how are nations can bomb the civilian ships or commercial ships? So this is a context. So we'll discuss what is the international laws. So UPSC asks these types of questions, these of types target these types of topics which are debatables, which pressure you to search the topics. Okay, to go inside the topics. Okay, so we can see two primary legal frameworks regarding naval warfare. One, international humanitarian law, which is also called law of naval warfare. And second, we all know, we are all familiar, United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, UNCLOS in short term. So he said, so UNCLOS is also called Constitution of the Oceans. Okay, so under UNCLOS, UN clause, United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. So under UNCLOS, important maritime zone we'll see. Okay, so these are the purely prelims related materials. That is 12 nautical mile. We know if India's southern border is like that, and here is Arabian Sea, Indian Oceans, Arabian Sea. So from here, 12 nautical mile is territorial sea. Here exclusive sovereign, exclusive rights of India. This is sovereign territory. No foreign ships, foreign trespassers can enter this water. Okay, so this is a purely exclusive zone. And then contiguous zone, that is 24 nautical mile. From here, 24 nautical mile, that is a buffer zone where coastal state lacks sovereignty. There is a little affected on sovereignty, but we enforce customs, fiscal, immigrations, and sanitary laws. And then exclusive economy zone. After then 200 nautical miles. So 200 nautical miles where you have no sovereignty on the water. Okay, but there is exclusive rights. So there is a exclusive economic zone. So what is economic rights? That is, you can mine there. Okay, you have the right to mine the seabed on that water zone. Okay, economic resources. That's why we called exclusive economic zone. This Bombay High is in our exclusive economic zones. Now we aggressively push to search oils and natural gas in Arabian Seas and Andaman Seas, because we have to utilize our exclusive economic zones, that if we found any gas or oil, the resources, then we know that there is a lot of crisis in our country of natural gas and water. We import most of the portions from foreign. So if we fulfills our needs from within our territory, within our country, so we'll be more sovereign. Okay, then high seas and area. High seas beyond 200 nautical miles is high seas. There only international law applicable. No sovereign countries can apply their own rule on that economic area. Okay, then globals, open for all. Okay, open navy, open oceans, that is called high seas, that is beyond 200 nautical mile. Then we'll discuss international humanitarian law. So we discussed two law, international humanitarian law and then UNCLOS, United Nations Law of the Sea. So under international humanitarian law, that is a law of the warfare, naval warfare, codified primarily in 1949 Geneva Conventions. So the rooted in Geneva Convention 1949 governs conduct of war. Okay, so here they discuss some things. We'll discuss it. Okay, they discuss thus at Bellum, thus in Bello. What is this? Thus at Bellum means legality of using force. That is comes under UN Charter. UN Charter says, so where we can use our force, where is the legality? Can US force bomb the Indian seafarers, bomb the merchant navy? So we can take reference from thus at Bellum. And next, thus and Bello means conduct during armed conflict. So during armed conflict, जब war होगा तब हम लोग का क्या conducts रहना चाहिए? What are those conducts? So these are written in thus in Bello, that is international. What is said? International Humanitarian Law. Thus in Bello. Then protection of neutral merchant ships. Now we purely discuss what are the rights of the merchant ships and is any rights to other nations to bomb any merchant navy or neutral merchant ships. What are the neutral merchant ships? First we know. Okay, neutral merchant ships are oil tankers, container ships, food carriers, fertilizer ships, submarine cables, and pipelines. These are all civilian objects, and they are protected under these things. Thus in Bello, what is conduct during armed conflicts comes under international humanitarian law, and thus at Bellum. What is this? Legality of using force. UN Charter. माने UN Charter ये रिकॉग्नाइज कर देता है, हाँ इसमें लीगलिटी है, जो ये फोर्स यूज किया है इसमें लीगलिटी है. जैसे यूएन चार्टर बोला था कि अफगानिस्तान पे जो इन्वेशन किए थे यूएसए ने, उसमें लीगलिटी है, तो यूएन ने बोला था. तो यही मैटर है. Then next, transit passage. What is transit passage? Applied through international straits, Malacca Straits. Okay, that is transit passage. Continuous event during armed conflict. So Hormuz Straits, we are talking about Hormuz Straits. Under UN Charter, UNCLOS, they say that during conflict, it must be open. Okay. Acha, now the question is, when can neutral merchant ships be attacked? कब हम लोग न्यूट्रल मर्चेंट शिप्स को भी अटैक कर सकते हैं? कब? देखो, सैन रेनो मैनुअल जो बोल के एक तो है, सैन रेमो मैनुअल 1994, दे आर सेड कैरी कॉन्ट्राबैंड, जहां पे जो बैंड सामग्री है जो शिप्स कैरी कर रहा है. वायलेट लॉफुल नेवल ब्लॉकेड, जो नेवल ब्लॉकेड लॉफुल है, जो यूएन रिकॉग्नाइज किया है, बल लॉफुल है जो नेवल ब्लॉकेड, तो उसको अगर वायलेट कर देते हैं कोई शिप्स तो बम हो सकता है. देन रिफ्यूज विजिट और सर्च आफ्टर वार्निंग देने के बाद भी अगर वो सर्च करने नहीं दे रहे, विजिट करने नहीं दे रहे, देन मेक एन इफेक्टिव कंट्रीब्यूशन टू एनिमी मिलिट्री एक्शंस. अगर दोनों पक्ष में युद्ध चल रहा है और जो थर्ड जो शिप्स है वो अगर एनिमी को सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, तब आप बम कर सकते हो, अटैक कर सकते हैं. Then there is some UN Charters provisions, Article 2, Article 42, 51. They say prohibits the use of force against another state's territorial integrity or political independence. किसी दूसरे स्टेट को आप अटैक नहीं कर सकते, फोर्स यूज नहीं कर सकते. ये आर्टिकल 2 क्लॉज 4 के अंदर है. आर्टिकल 42 में बोला गया यूएन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में ऑथोराइज अ ब्लॉकेड, यूएनएससी ब्लॉकेड ऑथोराइज कर सकता है. आर्टिकल 51 रिकॉग्नाइज द इनहेरेंट राइट ऑफ सेल्फ डिफेंस. सेल्फ डिफेंस में आके कोई भी कंट्री दूसरे कंट्री पे अटैक कर सकते हैं. जब कोई दूसरे कंट्री एक कंट्री पे अटैक कर रहा है तो सेल्फ डिफेंस में आप अटैक कर सकते हैं. आर्टिकल 51. सो आफ्टर रीड दिस article, I will upload all the articles to our websites. Okay, just read there and attempt the questions. I read it. Under the law of naval warfare, which of the following may cause a neutral merchant vessel to lose its protected status? Carrying contraband, violating lawful blockade, refusing visit and search after prior warning, and making an effective contribution to enemy military operations. So after read the documents, you will answer the questions. The options are here. Option A 1 and 2, option B 3 and 4, option C 1, 2, 3, 4, option D 2 and 4. Okay, comment, just comment it the right answers. Okay, so I think your preparations are going good. So for more current affairs videos, follow our ICIS YouTube channel, ICIS websites. All the best, students. Thank you.